wrong place.
Halt, citizen. This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation.
Oh no.
I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location. I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen.
Okay.
That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence.
Oops.
Only authorized Neo SFPD personnel may enter. I am required by law to inform you that I am set at Level 2 Guard Mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate. I apologize, but I must ask you to move along. Loitering around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation of a fine to any persons found to be doing so.
We should go ahead and get moving. Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly. The situation is already growing out of our control. I suppose we don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster. Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache?
Do we have any vents? I do have a contact inside SFPD.
I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history.
Yeah, I didn't write it on Facebook, so Lexis is kind of new to this jurisdiction, but still thought.
Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow. You have a very poor net presence.
Yeah, probably for a reason.
It makes anticipating your needs more difficult. Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion. Her online profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak. A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now. Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance. Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers? Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we?
Learning intelligence, basically.
Now lead the way.
Police station. Richmond district has the charm of, well, any other old police department. I remember that. Okay, never mind. Wait, we need to remember to save. So far there hasn't been like a much of anything that would actually trigger classification criteria. So talking about things is or racism isn't like a triggering anything. I think the Finnish Age Ratings do not have this racism marking. It's PEGI, Pan-European Age Information System, that has actually racism, but it has been like used something like 8 times or 10, so not very often. And if the racism would like cause anxiety, then it would be like something that definitely could. But this is like a mystery game now, and we are just trying to find the Hayden. So that's major part of the game is just walking around and talking. So it's not something that would trigger any age ratings in Finnish. But if we consider Turing as a child, then we could actually like see maybe 7 or maybe even 10, 12. I know how this game ends because I have played this before.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance today?
Well,
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care. She is working an investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach. Is there anything else I can help you with? I am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo San Francisco Police Department in your article. Is there anything else I can help you with? Have a good day, citizen.
let's go and find Lexi. Golden Gate Park.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Sure thing. Please wait.
Very good robot.
Okay, here you go. Water levels, okay. Would you care to donate some credits to the
Raw recycling for Greener Earth Foundation.
All right, please have a nice day.
Do you think I'd look nice in that hat?
Well, it's blue.
I'd really love that. Maybe it would look better in orange or a green.
Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps a mauve.
Taking a photo of his room. Snack stand. Okay, this is the stand that was destroyed by the maybe ROM.
Hey there. Long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked froyo stand. By the way, how's your sister doing? I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy,
Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a froyo stand has to do with it.
Okay.
I guess it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything.
Yeah, totally not.
If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred.
This is not a fantasy game, so police needs to make lots of reports.
Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick.
Everything.
I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends. So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got. It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. Hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy.
Yep.
So, fill me in. What's going on?
We have a kidnapping. Old friend of mine, Hayden, has gone missing.
Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation. I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment. In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you.
Hopefully not because we entered the
We were
place.
hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs.
Well,
I guess
she's
it
a
makes sense
detective,
that
so.
Parallax employees get the shiniest new toys, huh? I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out. Promise. No way, not gonna happen.
Not going to happen.
If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not.
We already did
At
that.
least give me a day to make sure they're doing the job right. Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you. If Hayden is in real danger, you bumbling after whoever took him is just gonna get you killed.
Oops.
I don't need that kind of crap on my conscience. Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this. No. I'm sorry, but we're not gonna do it that way. I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now. With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest. Let me do my job. I don't want you to get hurt. Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe.
Right.
I still care about you. You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not gonna send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend. Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright?
Okay.
Well, that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss.
Maybe.
I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment. I'll need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge.
Okay, so now we are stealing from her.
I can just detect its outline in the fabric of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data. We can't risk being too obvious. I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you.
droppings everywhere. The humanity of it.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Okay, so
Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing water. Oh,
Some people see the glass half empty, some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
okay,
hello.
let's
I'm
try
Alfie,
to
I-83.
play
How
around
may I
with the
help you?
water.
Would you like some cool, refreshing water? Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait. Oh. Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water.
It's going to freak out.
Not okay.
Not okay.
Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. I'll be right back.
Okay, that was interesting. Okay, that was easy.
Perfect, that's all. Let me keep that under my...
Hey! What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers.
She's
I
way too
noticed
good.
It fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
Huh. Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes.
Maybe it was
Seemed to be
rogue
following
ROM.
Faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart. It headed off in that direction.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Who, me? But I've gotta attend my stand.
Your stand is destroyed, so
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you two. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean. I'll be in touch.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know. Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
Identification scan. No.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
So, are
yeah,
you
deep fake
impressed yet?
voice.
Have I proven my usefulness?
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, he can do deepfake. You made your point.
Yes, I did. At times I feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you. I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times. Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum. Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses. I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law. Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer. But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat. What?
Hmm.
Oh no. No. Our apartment. My home. Who could have done this? Why?
Human
What does the
revolution.
Human Revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't
Okay,
know
they
what to
came
do.
late.
This place, these items, they're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good? What will I do if we can't find him? This was all I had left. You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics. I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs.
Yeah, interesting.
I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up.
Oh no, not the PlayStation. Wrong piece. Okay.
I think the data cache is gone. We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why it was taken. I wonder what the human revolution would need the data cache for anyway.
Maybe someone is framing the human revolution.
That's a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer. The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Hey! What's wrong? No!
Just business sure to say frequently. Okay, what happened? Oh, maybe Lexi got us. That's probable.
Thank goodness you're finally awake! I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay. Someone ambushed us at the apartment.
Okay.
After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance.
Interesting.
When you left, I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily. Seriously. serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well. Likely a mil-spec neuro-scrambler. If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense. I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for. That seems unlikely. Even the most casual access to Hayden's research would have turned up physical descriptions of me, and even if they weren't sure, well, I'd play it better safe than sorry if I were them. We were at the scene of the crime, so to speak. Surely interrogating us would have cost them little. No, I didn't. They assaulted us from behind, and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment. My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROMs, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there. Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you awoke. Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again. Here are those headphones you reviewed. I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published. And finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken. Now all we have is this broken commemorative glass.
I wonder if this is like a puzzle item we need.
You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself.
Okay, so we removed it. Yep.
Just let me know when you want to leave.
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Webber?
Interesting.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you from behind that curtain.
Patient. He's your roommate.
Sorry for being a nosy Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine. And
Uh-huh.
this sounded
Interesting.
all too familiar. Has anything happened to him? I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof.
Yeah, that's what hospitals are for.
However,
you really don't have a
if this
secret.
situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other.
Sus.
Of course, I've not yet introduced myself.
Yep, some lag in a broadcast, so I need to check out the restream settings. Maybe test another server because it has been like laggy as of late.
My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
Uh-huh.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
Well, he's a good search engine. I'll give him that.
See, I don't bite. I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance. I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can. Yes, as I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software.
Hostile takeover,
I
probably.
accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board
Ah.
for several years.
Chief of Technology. Chief Technological Officer. That's quite a demotion from the CEO.
The
Okay, he was
other
in a board,
directors and
though.
I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take. The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire. Dangerous, morally ambiguous fire. And well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water. So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me.
So basically, what happened in Apple
Do I have
or
hard feelings?
Steve Jobs, basically.
Of course, who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the night.
How did you meet Hayden?
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject. His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction. He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing. But you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Yep.
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she
Older
had picked out
prototype.
the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink.
Okay.
Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Let me ask about something else.
Of course. Ask away.
What are you doing here?
The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support ROM. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable.
That's actually something that GPT models are used in today in a hospital. They could like react to the cancer or anything else faster than humans and be more accurate.
I likely would have
In
perished
theory.
long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined. There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once. My appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside. I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did. I can think of a few ways. I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something. I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the human revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable. What do I want? It would be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company. Court prince and pauper alike.
But
right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight. If you say so. Dr. Fairlight, thank you for your help.
Of course. I'm happy to be of assistance. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful.
okay.
You said you found human revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls? I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution.
Well, of course.
At the Genus Clinic. His name is Brian Mulberry.
Mulberry.
After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
You're involved with the human revolution.
No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the human revolution. I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman.
Yeah, that's probable that there will be like a people opposing, maybe even violently AIs in a when they are like in your face basically.
After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, When I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the meshnet system. Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology. But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you. I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker. He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry. Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you. I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both. Ah, of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh no.
I can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal. Do you even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is? It's a felony, jackass. I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry. The plan to lift your credentials and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine. Also,
I listened
feel it
to
necessary to mention
ChatGPT,
that
so
though you are
it's okay.
understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
Oh great, the robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want? Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand. It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you. Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect
Oh, so it
creating
says.
me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution.
Yeah, especially,
Ugh.
yeah.
This
I
is
was
exactly
just
what
thinking
I wanted
about
to
that.
avoid.
Yep.
You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. What the hell am I supposed to do with the two of you? I guess I'm letting you off the hook. This time, and only because this time I can let you get away with it safely. I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in two places at once. But mostly because I think you're right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor.
Which wasn't because we entered with the code.
The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right?
Okay.
Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story, but when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case. Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts. And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all.
Can robot be even a witness?
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence, enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point. I've got a
Journalist.
bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy. And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
Yeah, you two are not speaking, so.
Yeah, I know. Just here.
Okay, I got the gun. Nice.
Take this.
Police taser.
You have to.
It's not. This is a medium-range electrolaser pistol. It uses a low-power laser to create a channel of ionized gas to complete a circuit between the gun and the target, then discharges a considerable amount of current into the air. Think of it as a wireless taser of the older variety. This is a more suitable personal defense weapon, and it is legal to carry in Neo-SF without a license.
Okay, interesting.
The neural scrambler we were attacked with uses a powerful electromagnetic field to disrupt electrical signals in the target's nervous system. That's far more dangerous and prone to be permanently damaging to the target. You got lucky.
I told you to get a weapon, but you didn't, so I picked it up on the way here. Be smart with it.
I hope I don't need it.
Neither. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See you. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers.
Okay, she was on our side, so.
You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you. Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here. Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts. Yeah, boss said you'd have a few for me. I'm not really supposed to answer anything too private, but take your best shot. Oh, mostly gopher work, to be honest. Started when I was just out of the military. I was looking for a gig from someone who wouldn't care that I was an army brat. North Korea made that hard. The old man pays me to guard his life, run a few errands for him, and play substitute arm candy at most of the charity galas.
So you would be one that can use neural scrambler.
Not terribly exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years. You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining? You know, the old man's talked to me about the things he used to do in his glory days. I'm sure he told you about when he was the head of some big company. He was cold, ambitious, and took down anyone with half a mind to get in his way. I think once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of life can be.
So basically Steve Jobs story.
Helping people's the only way he can feel like he's still doing something. But hey, what do I know? I just spend all my
Bill Gates.
time with him. Probably not as exciting as you hope. I grew up in Montana, on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could, like my grandpaps. Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter for the rest of my life. I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be. But hey, I'll take it over getting shot at. No problem. I'll be around if you know where to look. You have a good day now.
Need to remember to manually save. Okay, now we can actually review our findings. So, about the scene where we were stunned, that wasn't graphical at all, and there weren't like any harm. So, if we think about it, it really doesn't like register at all. Audiovisual Programme Classifier, very mild violence or threat of violence. May be exaggerated with no physical damage or pain. So it would be here or unrealistic, comically exaggerated or mild violence. And this even like allows you to see like a one realistic scenes of violence in like a slapping TV series, which is or movie, which is realistic, mild or brief. That was very, but I think it's still like a S level. We were stunned, but yeah, might be like this might get like a 7 out of the fact that. Whatever happens to Turing, Turing is considered as a children. But so far we are like somewhere around S or 7. So this game doesn't have lots of anything you could get your hands on when rating it. And this is my second time playing it. Last time I played like 10 years ago. And I did check this with the current ratings back then. So definitely like there's not much, and IH rating isn't going to be in a 16 level. PEGI, Pan-European Game Information, gave 16 like just because the language, but this isn't like overtly, if I use the modern term, I dislike woke game even. The very, very peaceful and understanding and not really preaching, which was great back in the 2015. So I don't think this like earned even like a 16 from the Pan-European game system. But yeah. 7 or suitable for all or 7 at this point. But hey, I can play this later if people want me to finish this. I think it had like a at least couple hours more story. It's like a visual novel basically. But anyway, hey, thanks for watching. We can actually do the last game were clearly like a 17. 18 level. So let's, even if we haven't finished, let's like add this game here. So this is definitely like, I don't think this is going to be like higher than this. So that makes it all more like a absurd that itch.io has hidden this game from the search. Yeah, that's the life we are now living, world in which you are getting like a ban because you had like a wrong tag. Yeah, that's slightly obscene in my mind. But anyway, hey, thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and maybe even subscribe. Problem is that I don't think that going through the censored game is going to make algorithm all too happy. So that's why I need like a thumbs up and comments and replies, so we can build the buzz on this topic, which is, I think this is pretty important. That so censorship doesn't make difference between content. It's just stopping the discussion, and that's something we need to campaign against. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. See you later.